Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. Hebrew Israelites, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, out here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, head to the east. Give our praise glory to Yahawah, Rawchaa, Rawchaa, Qadash. We give credit to Hebrew tongues, credit as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. They'll be honest to the prophets and elders of great millstone. Shalom to you, sister, brothers, ladies, in this truth. Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying, sure they self approved. Shalom. We out here on the eve of Esau got to raise up that debt ceiling. You know, they say they got a deal in place. It hasn't been signed yet through Congress. So we waiting on, what Esau going to do with that. Lord willing, they don't come to a term and we get to show on the road. That's what I'm hoping happens. But nonetheless, with that looming debt ceiling and the CBDCs on the table, we already know Esau got cocked and loaded. He got to bring that MOTB. And now he's trying to look at the best way he can bring it in. They already talking about bringing another wave of that 1-9. They get together with who done already took over sovereignty of Babylon the Great, which is America. And they're trying to figure out the best angle they can get this MOTB off. That's the whole thing Esau doing and putting the strength on. He's giving out people that CHIP. And like I know, he's got to bring chaos to do it. Like Akbayan said earlier before we came in, Esau done lost the narrative. Like that, the power of the media, all they TV, the propaganda they put out, that's all over with. So I'm looking at E like, bro, you in the trick bag. You got to bring this thing in with like hard force. So with that being said, we got to brace for impact. This devil gonna come down with great wrath because the time is short. Everybody see his time is short. He's nervous. He can't do nothing right. They're doing self-sabotage. They're getting rid of all like Target, Walmart, all commercial businesses about to belly up. At the same time, they're going to introduce the central bank digital currency, which is going to be a currency the whole world going to be using. And they're going to try their best to put those, the MOTB into people. And that's where we at. So I'm starting with this right here because this also has these other camps that teach against that. They're the trick bag too. All your 501c3 camps that taught that MOTB was not, that micro CHIP. They looking crazy too, man. Yahawah's walking at everybody who talk contrary to this word. They bucked up against the apostle elders of great millstone, saying it's not that, it's sin and white women and the embargo and all that other madness. Now it's like we about June and I see, those micro things. It's June and you see them. Like Elon Musk just got FDA approval for human trials, which I believe in the spring he already been doing human trials, but now it's like publicly known he's doing them. So they got people lined up to go get that.
Earlier in the year, he was using certain animals to practice those trials. He was actually using monkeys earlier this year. That's another thing. That's more proof that he was actually practicing before he got to the proof.
I think he was using people.
Yeah, he definitely was. It just wasn't out on the forefront.
Yeah, now he can do it on the forefront. Now it's like it's commercialized. If I got people lining up, give them a few bucks. Be little lab rats.
How they go about doing those trials and keep it under wrap. They send people emails, and that's how they get people to line up for those trials and keep it under wrap and keep it out of the public eye. They send people personal emails.
They got to keep it at the public eye now. Now he got the human trials, FDA approval, so right. He's gonna push it out there to the forefront and make it seem real sexy, like it's real good to have. And you already know Jake gonna line up. And I'm like, why would you put a device in your head, man? Because that's giving them control and access, to your faculties right there. Like, you might try to think they can put a signal, scramble your thoughts. Yeah. Like, pretty much, you giving your life over to him, man. Pretty much, what's that, transhumanism? They probably turning you into a cyborg, And you ain't going to have access to yourself. So, that thing is speaking loud right now. That's why I'm now looking at these other camps like, man, y'all in trouble. Because the Lord is telling us what the MOTB is. So this is Habakkuk 2 and 3. But the vision is yet for a point in time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come, it will not tarry. Tarry means wait. You know what I'm saying? It's not tarrying no more. Now Esau like, okay, this is what we gonna do. Here it go, bam, in your face. Line up and get yours. You got Black Rock got one, Sitcron got one. I'm pretty sure. I think Amazon gonna jump in the mix. He probably got one too.
They already got the cashier, the pay by the palm. They already got that set up.
He probably got the technology as well. If not, he gonna buy and he gonna get in on it too. And it's gonna be a money thing, man. So that's that Revelation 13:16 speaking, because it's all economical. Because once they crash the dollar, which they can do it right now, if they don't raise their debt ceiling up, the dollar gonna crash. You got the BRICS nations throwing the dollar out, reserve currency, you know, the dollar's losing reserve currency status. At the same time, Esau can say, you know what? Time for CBDCs. We're not gonna raise the debt ceiling. We're gonna go ahead and let it fall down. Don't panic, people. We got the Fed now. Take that. You know, get everybody used to spending the CBDCs. And then when people are like, man, this is difficult. I hate using my phone. They're like, oh, I got you. Put this device in. It's better. It's more convenient. And then after a while, when they run them trials, then they're gonna make it mandatory once they got a high enough number. You know, the same way they announce where they're gonna say, we need 100%. Don't get it. Like, man, you holding us back. He conspiracy theory. And this and that is healthy. It's 100% safe. You know, he's gonna come with all that little, you know, that good stuff. Like, you know, this is the best thing. They might tell you like if you don't get it, you're susceptible to the new virus they putting out.
That's exactly how they gonna advertise it. They gonna make it sure it's real safe and more convenient. Like that girl on TikTok.
Yeah.
That girl on TikTok, how she was advertising within Australia. Yep. She was saying it's more convenient. I don't have to worry about my phone. I can use it to get in my apartment. And then the minute she spoke against the establishment who owns the MOTB, that's when her shit got cut off. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. But how they gonna advertise it? They're gonna advertise it as it's such a sweet thing, you know. All signs in line wonder. That's what they're gonna advertise it in that form.
Like you said, they're gonna use all the influencers.
Yep.
They got a lot of followers on TikTok, YouTube, and the celebrities. You know, your LeBron James and Steph Curry, they're gonna use all them. Like, man, I got my device. You better go get yours.
And then you say, but I ain't even watched the lesson yet. You said Elder Malcolm said little Duval.
Yeah. He said he gonna go get it, and you gonna go get it too. So, loving about Yahawashi, what he's doing is everybody know what it is. For him to say that, he know that's what it is. He just ain't gonna fight against it because he already, you know, a sellout. He a Babylonian, you know, he a 2/3. He said he gonna go get it. He said it in pride. Like they got this pride thing going to Pride Month. They gonna get like it might come with 25 credits. They're gonna run out. See, like say it's going, the system going. Because he say you're not gonna be able to buy or sell unless you got it. So that means you ain't gonna be able to get no food. So say us that's gonna resist, our family gonna call us up like, you gotta be a father, you gotta go get that. You know, our mothers, our fathers, they're gonna try to convince us to go get it. They say, this is what you gotta do to live.
Your baby mama, are you a deadbeat?
Yeah, all of that. You know, your children older, like, man, you ain't a good daddy. You let me starve. I need the new Jordan 50s. You know, go get that. If one camp said it's not that, it's sin.
Right. So
go get it. You know, they're gonna push that out there. They're gonna try to spend it as like what's that? IUSK said, you gotta feed your family, go get it. Wasn't IUSK that said that?
Right.
The Lord don't care about you getting that. You go get that. The Lord said you gotta eat. I'm like, hey, them dudes speak with no, they speak told to the churches, man.
They're out there 80-20.
Like the Lord, the word, God's father, because these other dudes, these leaders, they just say some stuff. Because Esau gave them a bag, you know, they say it like they really got some sway or something. I'm like, man, you know, oh yeah, IUIC said that you can repent from getting.
Right.
I remember hearing them say that, and I'm like, that ain't what the scriptures say. Like, dude, you gotta be talking to low-level people, man. That's why now I see why the apostle elders defend the gospel with such, you know, tenacity like they do. Because they're trying to save the sheep. And say if you're a new person coming in and you can't pop to another camp, and they'll send you to your death, man. They tell you some craziness, man. You know, so I see now why we defend the gospel. Really, you protecting the flock. So they don't get caught up in that madness and go get it because they think it's the MOTB is sleeping with white women. I know that's why I say here is him that have wisdom. You know, count the love of man is 600, you know, and 6. You know, you got to put thought into this. You know, and it tells you that. Like I like when the Lord said, you will not be able to buy or sell. In fact, I think I'm going to go get it.
I got a point to make. Hey, the Barak from HOI, he said you can go get it and take it out and receive salvation.
See what I'm talking about?
See in Revelation, the 14th chapter, and specifically the 9th verse, it says, if anybody receive that mark, shall face the wine of the wrath of the Most High. And it literally says that. So if you receive it, even if you want to take it out, you still receive it. So you still gonna face that wrath from Yahawah and Yahawashi.
Yeah, I got it. This is Deuteronomy 15:17. Then thou shalt take it all and thrust it through his ear unto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever. And also unto thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise. Meaning that this is the ancient way to show that you want to serve your new master forever, by him taking the awl and sticking it through your ear.
Right.
The modern day is going to be the charagma,
right,
where they're going to do exactly the same thing, but it's going to be digitalized.
Yeah. And that's in the law right there. We said this before. I said about a couple of camps back where he was saying, hey, that's the only law that Esau Edom, so-called white men, want to keep. Is that law right there?
Make you a perpetual slave.
Yeah, make you a perpetual slave, And the only difference in that specific law, they're supposed to go to the judge. But see, Esau Edom, he think he the judge. He got a God complex. So since he the judge, he gonna decide who's gonna be his perpetual slave. And it don't work like that. Yahawah and Yahawashi, he does things decently in order. So if there's a certain order, so Yahawah and Yahawashi set up the judges that you're supposed to go to. But Esau Edom, the devil, he gonna do the complete opposite. He gonna say that the Lord set me up to be the judge, executioner, and so on and so forth. And that's why we need a new management, just like the Qadash always say. We need a new management because these people right here, they ain't it. They destroying the earth.
Like I said, he said he the judge. He think he's supposed to run everything. He think he God.
Mm-hmm.
So he trying to use. So now he want to use a law in the book to make us where we can't get that birthright. Exactly. Pretty much when you take the MOTB, you forfeit your right of the birthright just like Esau.
Right.
If you take that, you automatically lose your joint inheritance. You lose everything. You got to get it back in the reincarnation. You got to be born through another hopefully elect because you done failed the test. Because the devil done, he done swindled you like that serpent, man. He about to do that sweet talk.
He trying to because thou have kept the words of my patience, I will also keep you from the hour of temptation,
right,
which shall come upon all the world, and that behold, I come quickly, which no man take thy crown. Just like the brother said, man, like people ain't gonna pass that test right there, but the Lord said He's gonna keep those who pass the test, man, who keeps His commandments. And that's passing the test right there.
Specifically keeping that commandment, getting that MOTB is a sin. And that's another thing where that's another cut to IUIC, where he's saying the MOTB is sin, and then they're gonna persuade you to take the MOTB with your sin. Now it doesn't make any sense.
And if you let these other camps persuade you, you pretty much let another man take your crown, just like that scripture said.
Right.
It takes your understanding away. Right now, we have to understand that the MOTB is the RFID-CHIP. Like, we got the understanding. So now what Esau did with these 501c3 camps is they're going to take your understanding away from you. But who better yet than to have another Hebrew Israelite camp? I feel like that's a clever snare and cover device. Like, I know you ain't going to listen to me. So let me go get one of your own people. Let me give him a lot of money, a big platform, and let him tell you that it's not that. Like, that's the way he can serve you up to a platter to me. Because I like a lot of these, like, State versus Plains Christianity churches. They're going to be giving that MOTB out right there in the church. Just like they did, the juicy juice.
I like how you said how Esau Edom got to use our own people. That just further proved that Esau Edom, so-called white man, the devil, is a cunning hunter. And that's exactly what he is.
Slick. That's a good deliberate trap.
Yeah. That's exactly what he is. He's a cunning hunter. And that goes back and it further proves who Esau Edom is, the white man. Okay, they are the one who knows how to hunt, who knows how to set baits and traps just to lure people into their agenda. All right, it's the same thing how they go deer hunting every year. Okay, turkey hunting, all of these things, all those hunts that they do, they know the baits to get their prey.
Vocab ain't working. Get Nate, get General Yohana,
right?
HOI's head dude, have him do it. Vocab is doing a hard.
Get TDJ. And
they gave him $1 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
So that to me, when they did that, Jake all about money. So they just like, man, they greenlit TD Snakes, man. He about to get a lot of jakes. Because you know what they gonna brag about? My pastor got $1 billion. Y'all some bums. You listen to bums on the corner? TDJ got $1 billion. He said in houses. He got an infrastructure. He said go get it. He said it's not that. You know, TDJ's gonna have the, you know, he got the mojo now. And they gave this, man, this fool $1 billion, man. And he about to have, man, basically setting up camps. They got him doing a housing project. I'm like, man, them is camps, man. This dude about to give the people up, which he got a lot of Jake following. So Jake is gone. And I'm like, hey, that was a quick move right there. Getting Jakes $1 billion real quick. And that's swindle the people.
That's why Yahawashi said what in Matthew 15:14, where he said, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. If the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. And these are all of the people we talking about that speak against the words of Yahawashi and Yahawashi. You know, in Isaiah 8:20, what he said, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak according to this word, then there's no light in it. So that means that person is full of darkness. That means that person worked for the devil. All right.
Ooh, hey, IUSBK fit that to the T, man. They don't even open their word, or they just get up there in the temple with sunglasses on and tell you straight madness.
You got to preach about it.
And I'll be like, man, who the hell gonna believe that? You know, you gotta be crazy out your mind. I know they so hard. When that Eve called in and was talking noise to them because they were trying to get her to go get the juicy juice. And she was like, Eve so madness. That's on a low level, man. He's supposed to go with it.
Was that IUIC? No, that was
IUSBK.
Yeah.
You was arguing with him about that. You remember that?
I think I did a lesson on that. That was on my last page.
Yeah, so people starting to see, man, because like IUSBK say some madness.
Right.
I don't know how, you know, brothers and sisters out there that's privy to their camp is straight horrible, man. So I'm gonna bring this right here. Because right now what Esau is doing, he's trying to figure out the best way to bring life into the, you know, the global reset or the NWO. You know, he's trying to like figure out the best way to sell that to the public. So this is where we had this Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life into the image of the beast. And that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So that image of the beast is going into the revised Roman Empire. You know, basically that's coming back. You know, it's the new system. The elites call it the global reset because they don't like that word NWO no more. So the devil got slick. He say now global reset. So people was thinking like, hold up, what you about to reset to? You know, and it's this reset. They want it where the government controls everything. You know, you're on a universal basic income. You don't work. You stay in little cubicles. They issue out whatever resources you're gonna get, and there's gonna be like no word. Everybody gonna be all alphabet agenda. It's a real dark dystopian future the devil trying to put us in. He wants us eating bugs. You know, it's gonna be no meat. You ain't gonna eat meat no more. You're gonna be eating bugs, real defiled food, and you're gonna be all mixed up. They're gonna have it where like the word is like totally shut out. You know, none of the word. That's what this devil want to bring in. You know, and they said the image of the beast. You know, so that's that new system about to come online. You can see it coming online too. Like you can see it little by little. They got the legislation on point. You see when they bring it in, they got to bring it in. They got the what's that? Order out of chaos. They're gonna bring it in by martial law. It's gonna be crazy. This madness when they're gonna like just break the old system we living in right now.
And that's that part where you said it called it that many shall be killed. Now, a lot of people gonna be killed. They're in martial law.
But it's like what the precept said, like if you don't worship the image of the beast. Right. So Esau gonna look at it like if you don't get, at first they're gonna run it out voluntarily, have people go get the MOTB, and then they're gonna get to a point where because they're gonna know it's a control group that's not gonna go get it. So that's the one they're gonna snatch up, you know, throw you in the camp and like, man, you need some re-education. Take this or else. You know, that's what they got guillotine. It's like they're gonna people that won't take the MOTB because they don't want nobody living without it.
Revelation 3 and 12, just a verse down. It says, "Him that overcometh, I will make a pillar in the temple of Yahawah, and he shall go no more. And I will write upon him the name of my power, and my power, which is the New Jerusalem, which cometh down from heaven, from to overcome all of that. If you don't overcome that, hey, you're gonna be right along with the world. Hey, you're gonna get that fate because you're gonna end up getting that grievous sword, or get hit with that ICBM missile. Hey, that's your only two faith, man. The second death. You got to overcome it. Be written in that book to be written in the kingdom. So they're gonna be reading about you.
My name, and you know, some people they're gonna go use it, and Yahawashi is gonna give them that spiritual power in this time as well too.
At that point, it said, "He that overcometh, I will make a pillar in the temple of my power." Man.
He gonna turn you into a action, man. If you don't get killed for this word state, then there's a chance that Yahawashi gonna turn you to the battle action.
So a lot of people is not gonna overcome it. They're gonna get subdued by these false Israelite camps or these false Christianity camps. TD Snakes, Prep will take your dollar, or Joel Flowstein or some shit.
God, man. That's that. I like that preacher where he told you, like, man, make you a pillar. If you overcome, a pillar is like, that's like backbone. Like you said earlier, that's gonna be like the progenitor is gonna uphold when New Jerusalem come, because it's not, you're not gonna get the MOTB. Basically, you get MOTB, that's a badge of dishonor.
It's a disrespect if you get that, man. It's a disrespect to your power if you as an Israelite you go and get that MOTB. You basically showing that you don't want Yahawashi to be your God. But that's what he said. He's a jealous power. All right. So if you get that MOTB, then you're serving the wicked God, which is Esau, the so-called white man. That's who you serve. That's your God when you accept that MOTB.
Right now we're in the season of that. Like, it's not gonna be too much longer. These devil right now in their think tanks trying to figure out the best way to roll it out. That's the best. That's why they're in there sweating and panicking. Like, how can I get the public to accept this? And they like, okay, I got the majority, but there's a control group that's not. They know. So the elites is like, in the back of their mind, like, what if they are the men of the Lord? Right. Then what? You know what it say? So now he's trying to do like a, they call that consensus. He's trying to figure out, like, okay, who got the best chance of being that and who don't. So I feel like we're going to go through a false flag event where he's going to try to snatch up the men of the Lord, man, which is really going to go to his detriment.
What you talking about, the sense of where they actually send a letter to every house.
They're trying to do a head count, man.
Yeah, do the number.
Watching our lessons, our videos, anybody in Great Millstone, like, we be watching them real tough. Like, we feel like those are the men. So when we first do this event, like, I feel like they're gonna do a blackout in a minute. That's why they gave the government officials a satellite phone. Right. When they do a blackout in that event, like, okay, we get them off the block. Like, the pretty much smite the shepherd. You smite the shepherd, you scatter the sheep. Right. So let me get rid of these men that's speaking the words of Yahawashi. Then maybe I can get the rest of the group to comply with me. But I can't do it if these men out here, leading the sheep and, putting that spirit of resistance up. The apostle elders, you know what I'm saying? They're going to like, I got to take it. Then I can run it through with a success rate. But
ain't gonna work.
As far as now, I can't do that because they're believing the words of what these men are saying because the word. Now that they look like I'm going to get rid of the Bible. Like, it was useful for me at first. Spirit, dust our spirit using it, because they can't read. They ain't read. They just going by what I say.
You're talking about back in the time when they
they're with us. Now the devil, like, now the him. Now I got to take the book, like you said earlier, the article. They're trying to. I'm like, really, it's too late. So we at the point like that movie Book of Eli. You take the word from me, I still got it in. Late and $1 short.
And that precept so beautiful that God brought out and said, "Behold, I come quick. Don't let nobody take thy crown." And that crown goes into the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawashi.
They trying to do it.
It also goes into that don't tarry. Like, it ain't gonna tarry no more because he said it's coming quickly. So if you come in quickly, hey, he's not letting it tarry no more. So things are going to be happening and moving faster. See, it's moving fast, but it's not moving fast enough to us at least. But to the world, they see it.
Right. I quick right here to back you up. This Revelation 12:12. It said, "Therefore rejoice, ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil will come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." And in verse 13, and he said, "When the saw that he was cast out into the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child." You see that? And right here, when it says the devil comes down on you, have a great wrath, because he knows he got but a short time. He know he got it but a short time, because what he knows that he's losing the narrative. You know, he knows that he's losing the narrative. Okay, so he got to come up with any kind of cunning and clever way just to get back that narrative. Okay, just to basically get back the control that he once had over the people. But he realized he didn't have this. He got but a short time just to gain that control. All right, and then verse 13 it said that when the dragon, which is Esau Edom in his system, saw that he was okay, he saw that he persecuted the woman, and that woman is symbolically for Yahawah. The Akis meant he's going to out of the shepherd. Okay, so he's going to persecute our shepherd, meaning the elder great millstone who helped put forth this message. Okay, and he said, which brought forth the man child. Okay, so you read Matthew the 1st chapter, it talks about the whole nation. That woman is symbolic to Yahawah. So-called white man is gonna come down on us. Okay, because he know he got it for a short time, because he knows that his kingdom is falling and our kingdom get ready to divide. Yahawah.
See the MOTB, I'm starting to see like it should be mystery of the kingdom of heaven. You know, this is gonna pull a precept. It's from the Shapah of the 12. Shalom. You put up Matthew 13 and 10. And it reads, and the disciple came and said to him, answer them, because it is given unto you the mysteries of the kingdom. It's not given. Right. So this MOTB, man, I'm saying that's a mystery, man. It shouldn't be, but it is. Because you got people right now, a lot of people in the world, especially Jakes, that's bumping their head against the wall trying to figure out what the MOTB is. You know, they still don't know what it is. I'm looking like, bro, we at the end. This mug coming. You know, it's about to hit. You know, I don't like. I had a Jake tell me, and then what he tried to do, since he didn't know, he tried to take my understanding away from me. Like, man, this leave it alone. It ain't about that. Nah, man, that Hebrew Israelite stuff ain't got no power. It ain't about that. You know, he about to be destroyed. I took away my understanding of what it is. I'm like, bro, it's here. Look up Elon Musk Neuralink.
Got a quick one right here. This Shawat, Ecclesiastica, aka Shawat, chapter 39. So are they the stumbling block unto the wicked.
Yeah, that's plain unto the holy right there. So this is plain to us. Like we see this coming, hey, from 2 miles away. But the wicked, they say, you know, these Jakes ain't right. The wicked still bumping their head. They don't know what it is. They still don't know. And they tell you, I don't know. It says they don't know. They tell you, you don't know either. Like, now, you just don't know. The Lord does told us what it is. And lo and behold, like I brought it to earlier precinct, it's talking right now. You know, the CHIP is talking. They're running trials. They're doing it. And then, like, if Jake would just use a little bit of wisdom, it ties into the economic system. Because, like you said, we covered that more by getting that. You couldn't get an Uber, you couldn't get an apartment.
Because you
again,
he thought he didn't exist.
Yeah, but so the point I'm trying to make is it ties in with the money. Right. So say you and I buy or sell, say he has the mark. So it's going to be an economic type of thing. You got to do digital currency. So I'm like, come on, man. 1 + 1 make 2. It's not hard.
Next time your eyes when you see and your ears to
God.
people, they don't have that blessing.
Basic preaching going to continue myself a pool All of those things come into play, and that helps you bring the understanding of Yahawah to Yahawashi. And you got those people that wicked, they refuse to do those very same simple things. You know, they're lazy. You know, and that's the reason why they can't get it. Right? No, if you ever pay attention to a false prophet and how they preach, they never go into the meaning of words. Why is that? Why break down if you go MOTB wrong? Why? Why he doing that? You know, and because for one, he caught it bad, and his congregation, you know, they want to hear those smooth words. That's another thing they want. You know, the false prophet always got people that want to listen to those smooth words. They don't want to hear the truth. You know, and that's why it's block unto the wicked. They want to continue to be wicked, but let them be wicked. You know,
stumbling block, and you can see it's a stumbling block now because, like I said, it's in your face. It's visible now. I feel like you don't even need faith no more to see it. Like it's commercialized. They're gonna run it out. They got ones that go in your hand. They got one that go in your head. Lines perfectly up the scriptures, and they're running it, and they're gonna tie perfectly into the money system. That thing is digital. The money gonna be digital.
I mean, hell, why you think they got self checkouts in every grocery store, man? Them things is set up. They got a camera and they got a little scan right at the bottom of it. The whole system, man. It's obvious.
It's them giving life to the image of the beast.
Exactly.
About to come online, man. They're giving life to it. Oh, they're using AI to further, implement it. You gotta ask yourself that too. Like, why is Esau using AI so strong right now? Why is it a big thing he needs artificial intelligence? Because he needs something that can process all this digital information, but to go out. Like, everybody gonna be linked up. It's kind of like the Tower of Babel.
Yep.
And it's like a quantum computer. Everything that makes you of your Yahawashi, your nationality, even your sexuality, they want to take that away.
And that's what Babel means.
Test tube baby.
A tower of confusion. That's what Babel means right there.
And that's what it is, because the sexuality of the new beast system is going to be, Momo activity.
Right.
But they're control the population, they control the birth. After that, they're going to do like test tube babies. They're going to do natural birth, because everybody going to be all twisted up with colored, green hair, fat, out of shape.
That reminds me of that picture that was circling around when they had the goat, and they had the man arm, and some female breast, and they had the goat feet. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to be.
Yeah, and like that, you ain't going to have no more births. So that just shows he's going to control reproduction in the new world, which is what the devil wants. He want to control reproduction. He want to control your spending habits. I feel like these devils already got a lot of control. And when I'm looking, he want more. I'm like, damn, more?
And here's the crazy thing. That goes back to that God complex. So what the power of Yahawah to Yahawashi, he said, I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal.
That's why they're trying
and that goes back to that same power. He's trying to thrive with his maker. That's what Esau Edom trying to do. That's the reason why he created this system.
Mm-hmm. And it's like the system that they put it when I was in high school. It's called A Brave New World by Al. When I look at what Esau's doing, the World Economic Forum, it's the same thing in that book. So I'm looking like, oh, okay, so now I know how the Esau want to run this new system. Like, and there, everybody's in a caste system. He controlled the birth. Everybody was like test tube babies.
Right.
They was on drugs, and they all had. And that's what the devil's trying to do now, put you in the system. And that way he can rule, he can further extend his rulership. The devil knows his rulership is coming to an end. So for him to extend it, he has to, block the blessing that we're gonna get. Because Yahawashi gave us a blessing, man. He gave us a birthright. We ain't cashed that in yet. That comes with the kingdom of heaven, rulership. So we about to get it. Like you about to cash in your winning lottery ticket.
Yeah.
He's trying to snatch us up before we can get to the desk to cash it in. And the way he gonna do that, he gonna put a stamp like, you belong to me. Like some prison stuff, like you my boo. Gonna pull his pocket length out, hold that. Let's just say he trying to really, like you prefer the donation, whatever the most high donation to a woman.
Yeah.
Esau trying to ravish that woman, man. Trying to like how Now Esau popping you really in your chair. You know? And see, we gotta resist that. We gotta be like, you know, we know what that is. And then like what's gonna kick in is our faith. Because the devil gonna look at us like, you know, hey, you ain't gonna eat without me. I control the food, I control the clean water. So the devil gonna be flexing on us like, you know, you ain't gonna be able to eat or drink without me. So what you gonna do?
That's what your faith. You know that Yahawah Yahawashi said, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink. And everybody that's going along with the devil, they're gonna be thirsty, they're gonna starve to death. You know? And that's the kind of faith you gotta have when these devils try to come down, you know, having a great
Back to that precept I read in Revelation 10.
all right. Don't let no man take thy crown. All right.
Goes into this word, hey, to kick in when we in hard times. We in that camp. Hey, Jeremiah got to be running through our head. Isaiah, everything we learn got to be running through our heads to keep us, you know, from succumbing to the intimidation the devil gonna use. If you have your head in a guillotine, they gonna probably like, you know what? They're gonna release that lever. It's your last opportunity to get this MOTB. So what's it gonna be? You know, that's gonna be a big thing right there, man. Your head gonna be in the thing. You know, the blade gonna be ready, and you got to have the strength to say, you know what, hey man, do what you gotta do. I'm not taking your MOTB. And you're gonna give the nod to the dude, and you know, then we gonna see what the miracles part of the hopeful elect or not.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. And I will give you the crown of life.
Yeah, see that?
See, I just wrote it down right there, man. Your head being in the guillotine, all right? And he said, be thou faithful unto death, all right? And so when you lose your life for your child, he's going to give you that crown of life. But guess what? This Yahawah Yahawashi he got the power to bring you back, all right? Because he said, I kill and I make alive, okay? And think about it. He sent Yahawashi to walk the earth, right? He was murdered, and guess what? He was bought. You know that.
Yeah, this got to be running through your head too. This Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahawah, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So you gotta remember that, man. The Lord said, hard on the food. He said, what? My servant's gonna eat. My servant's gonna drink. My servant's gonna rejoice. Why? That power gonna kick in. When that power kick in, hey, we're gonna be battle axes, man. We're gonna turn the tide on Esau. We're gonna be the bullies on the block. We're gonna take, you know, from their militaries, their rations, their drinks, and we're gonna divide it up among our people. That's why I say my people should rejoice, but they should be ashamed. Everybody taking MOTB gonna be ashamed, man. Why? Because they listen to that devil, that serpent. Esau eat him, the white man. We not listening to nothing he gets, man. We're like ready for the Lord to go ahead, you know, cast you down. I'm ready to put my hand on, you know, so we looking at Esau like, you know, it's about that time, man. We ain't listening to what he got to say. That's why I noticed when you got the truth in you, hey, an Edomite can't look me in my eyes and talk to me. It's like they know it's something different about me. They don't know what it is. And it scares them. Right. You know, so they're gonna be trying to like just get rid of us. They're like, ain't nothing you can do with that dude. That dude is all for the Lord. Like, take him out back and earn him out, you know, and make sure you don't influence no others, you know, because that's the devil's plan right now. He need that MOTB to work. This is last ditch effort to stay in rulership. But as it is written, he gonna lose. We know he gonna lose. I look at Esau like, man, go ahead and roll it out, man. Quit stalling, man. You know you got that L come. Let's go ahead and do what you gonna do. You know, you're gonna get the little punko 2/3. And we look at them either. They get on our nerves. You doing me a favor. You know?
I got a quick one right here. It says, behold, my servant shall eat, right? And this is the words of Yahawashi. But it's Matthew 6:25. Therefore I say unto you, thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink. You see that? So when the time, okay, and he said, nor yet for your body what ye shall put on. is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? And he said, behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? You see that? And that's asking the question right there. So that's the faith you got to have. You got to have those scriptures in mind when Esau Edom is going to come down on having great wrath. Okay? Having that faith, you basically take no thought. All right? Because you know somewhere, somehow, some kind of way, Yahawashi Yahawashi is going to feed you, especially if you are a servant of Yahawashi Yahawashi.
I come right here, man. It's your more. Shalom, Mark.
Shalom, Mark.
Got a good one. This is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, 128. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight the resistance. So you got to do like a woman that's like getting ravished. She hollering out, "Get off me!"
That's
Stop.
Right
yeah.
there.
So hey, we got to do the same thing. The devil got to. You said. So the devil got us, they got us lined up. Probably gonna do like what they call it, a gun range, where they lay you out. We got to be calling for the, y'all be shot at that time. And he said, the Lord should fight for thee, man. It's to say all it take. Hey, one chariot come down, and they got a whole military installation. One chariot, as a man with spiritual power, you never know what your gift is. That's why I always been very keen to X-Men when I was growing up. That's my favorite cartoon growing up was X-Men. Because I found that was all about us anyway. And you never know, your ability might be like Incredible Hulk. You might just, get raised up and bust up like Samson. Samson was based on Incredible Hulk was based on Samson. You might get super strength and just bust out the guillotine. You might get the ability to teleport, like you did Habakkuk. You might just boom, that'll shake Esau. They see you just disappear real quick. Hey, Esau might go off his own self, like, hey man, I just see something I can't explain, like Stranger Things. You might get powers like a skill set like Superman. Where you can what's that? He had the heat vision. You might just burn them devils up. Black Adam, he got his power by saying the wizard Shazam's name. And I noticed how they made it Shazam. Shazam looked like Yahawashi. I'm like, this devil telling you what it is in the movies. So you might get a black Adam. You got to do is you got to hold the standard. Lives. That's the devil gonna do. That's his biggest flex. It's gonna be to threaten your life. You gonna have a gun to your head. Go ahead,
And this goes to show the purpose of Jacob's trouble. It's Acts 4, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must go through tribulation. We must do tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Meaning that Jacob's trouble is going to be our final exam.
Right, God. That final exam, man. He said, that quick precept to back you up, right? Because this is 2 Timothy 2 in chapter 3 in verse 6. And it said, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi Mashiach. No man that wars entangles himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who has chosen him to be his soldier. And if a man also strive for mastery, yet he is not crowned except he strives lawfully. And see, that goes back on to your crown. But he said, enduring hardness as a good soldier. And I just brought out, through much tribulation, we shall enter into. Okay, we got to be soldiers in our shop. All right. So we got to endure that. Okay, you actually go into the very first verse. You said, "My son, if I come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." All right, we got.
And I love what, like, if you read the scriptures and you in this house of David, like getting this good food that's going out, building you up, edification, repetition. That's putting the armor of Yahawashi Sham. Because like if you know something about to happen and you prepare for it when it hits, like you can go through that better because you've been prepped for it. Versus if you like got sucker punched, So when you like the Lord letting us Like we know all his moves, we know his tactics. So when we up in there right now, we already running through our head the scenario. Like this devil might have my head in the guillotine. This devil might have my, a blindfold over my eyes. I'm on the wall. He talking about, I'm about to shoot you.
Yeah, like take my kids from me.
We run them scenarios already. So when we in that scenario, we're better prepared to go through it, man. So we can be, like I said, we can be those soldiers for Yahawashi versus people that's like, they denying it right now. Like, that ain't about to happen. Right. Like IUIC, he was denying for the longest, ain't no Jacob's trouble. And I said about a pastor pork chop, red detonated, cut him up with it. Yeah. And they had no comeback from that. I'm like, dude, you know good. The pastor pork chop cut you up. It's like, because he was telling this can't want no Jacob's trouble. Me and the IUIC almost got to a fight at work over that. They think they just gonna march into the kingdom and Esau ain't gonna do nothing about it.
He ain't creating no soldiers for Yahawashi.
They ain't been battlefield tested on.
Yeah,
See, us, we already ready. Like, we know Esau gonna come with harsh tactics. Like Ox said, might put a gun to your child's head, take MOTB or else. Like, this devil about to get down real cool and nasty. Because he's desperate, man. His kingdom is on the line. His rulership is on the line. This devil know what's at stake. So he like, I'm about to handle Yahshua harshly. I'm tired of playing with this chick, She over here calling on the Lord. He know the Lord. He can't box with Yahawashi. So he got to do this stuff now. Because once Yahawashi show up, hey, that's it for that devil. Ain't no, man, he got to give it. Hey, Esau don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about it. Esau, man, he's good right now. Office, work and whatnot. The devil want to let that go.
It's his personal heaven right here.
King Charles don't want to work. Joe Biden don't want to. Trump don't want to work. So they're like, hey man, they like, we need 100% success rate. This has to work. So they're being real careful right now how they roll it out. They need every Israelite to take it in order for it to work. If there's some jakes that don't take it, and they got the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord in them, man, hey, that's all Yahawashi need. Yahawashi don't need the whole nation. All he needs is the remnant. He just look at what, like the scripture say, the precious fruit. The Lord waits for that precious fruit. That's all he need, man. It's a few. Yeah, man, he got it feeling the spirit, like, man, there they go. And that's great because we at the point where, like, Esau Kingdom is at the end. Like when you in a car and your stuff on E, and they must start sputtering, like you on fumes. Like we at the point where they must sputtering right now. So Esau get that gas can out in a minute, and we all like, so hey, they're gonna wig out. You gonna wig out,
He did it at the wrong time in his spot. He in the wrong neighborhood now.
In the wilderness,
yeah, in the wilderness.
Land of the Jakes, and car done stopped, man. So when it stopped, we were representing. I'm saying it's your fault.
There you go.
Go ahead, Doc.
It's Amos 9:11. In that day will I rise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathens which are called by my name, says the Lord that does this. Saying that we on the rise. And when we get on top, we're going to own everything because it was all made for our sake.
God, I love that precept.
This is Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says, alas, for the day is great, so is that is none like it, even unto the time of Jacob's trouble, but you shall be saved out of it. Right. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and I will burst the bonds, and the strong shall no more serve them of him.
Ooh, and that goes to precept octave part. That's beautiful, man. That's line upon line, precept by precept, man. He say gonna break the yoke off our neck. It's like most Jakes don't know, we still in captivity.
That's it. Yep.
And like right now, what's happening is, man, the Lord gonna take us out of captivity. We gonna go into rulership. The devil not gonna be on no board member giving us a piece of paper legislation talking about what we can and can't do.
That's what I that's the spirit right there. I was saying that yoke is compared to that curse that they put on our people in this society right there. How about Yahawah gonna break all the curses that we were once under? We were once being the tail, and now we about to come back from being the tail. We're gonna be the head now.
I like that part. They're gonna burst the bonds, man. Like you just like see a strong man just burst out of some boom.
Nah. Cause we in bonds right now. We in chains. You know, a lot of Jakes that's like in the darkness can't see it. Like I had a Jake explain to me how we in captivity. I'm like, yeah, he is. And I started hitting him with certain things. He couldn't explain it away. He think because we work and got iPhones and stuff, we free. I'm like, bro, what? How many banks do your people own? He couldn't give me none. I said, where's your public institutions that you own? He couldn't give me none. He tried to say LeBron James school. I'm like, bro, white people co-sign that, you know? He got to teach what they say. So I'm like, where your schools at?
He basically the token half Negro. That's what LeBron is. All these celebrities, they the token Negro.
So like I said, I was like, bro, where your police force at? Police kill you in the streets. Where your police force at? Where your military force at? Where's your seat in the UN seat at? You know, the United Nations. Where's that seat at? Where's your representation? Where's the governor and the mayor that's for your rights?
What land do you occupy?
Here. And he couldn't give me nothing. I was like, bro, that's captivity. Why do you think the police can gun down a so-called black person and not go to jail for it usually? It's because you don't have nothing. There's no, really, the Constitution say you 3/5 of a man. They never really changed that. See, most Jakes don't even know that. So I'm like, bro, they just finessing you. You really are still in captivity.
All they really
economic. I told them, what about Black Wall Street? Had they not had working for our people right now? We've been in a company, you know, if I want people who? You know, 4,500 companies are owned by who? You know, and he just sitting there just looking crazy. And then, like, we brought up D'Angelo Russell, the basketball player. Let me try to drink on a press conference. And they took a sticker from him, like, you can't put that on our TV. And I understand that he didn't hoop no more.
Only reason why is because they ain't getting no kickback out of there. The only way they're letting
So, what I was trying to tell that, Jake, is that represents captivity. Dude in Baltimore, because then he realized that he's just a nigga that's up and dribble. Right. He can't promote his own brand. He got to promote their brand. So I told him, like, that shows you in captivity. You can't really invest in nothing. Like, look at Nipsey Hussle. You don't have nothing. And he couldn't combat that with nothing either. He just, but. And I'm like,
on the wall, man. How many celebrities that you know that were just like Nipsey Hussle, they just mysteriously got killed? You can go all the way back, all the way to Sam Cooke. You know, Sam Cooke had his own record label. He was doing his own concert, you know, and he got killed. All right, that history there, he thought he'd have been doing that wickedness from generation to generation, man. That perpetual hatred for our people, you know. So the fact that Jake can't see that and still think that we're free, it hopefully goes back to that strong delusion that y'all put on.
Strong delusion. It's so strong. You got one out?
No, I guess you got a point for what y'all saying to back y'all up. This shows that Jake is still in slavery. Because Jake is the only people on this earth that basically don't have a representative in the UN Council where they make all the decisions. We ain't got nobody speaking up for us.
Like I said, that should be known to Jake. They said that should be plain. Like I said, how you know what I'm saying? How can you not see that?
Plain unto the holy, go out there stumbling block under.
And then, like, if you can't see that, you don't know this devil about to come put everybody in hard bondage slavery now. Like, he got a new digital system where you gonna really be enslaved.
He gonna put his own people in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody about to go.
And that's what that scripture is. It's in the book of Barak where Luke is paraphrasing, which says, he is not good to himself, so he do wickedness to himself. So who made?
He be good.
Yeah, and that's what he thought he was about to do, man. He's about to do his own people the way he is, and Jake still thinking, oh, the white man, he's not all bad. Come on, man.
He about to come with it.
He'll kill his own people, man. How many times you seen his own people came out exposing their agenda and they end up dead? Think about with the John F. Kennedy, you know. That goes to president. They killed him. So it's plain, man. It's plain, man.
You know what I'm saying? They tell my cat like this devil got a hard bondage captivity coming up. Like I said, Jake don't know nothing about no CBDC. Like I be looking at Jake like, get off of TikTok. Where the hell is your mind at, man? I talk to average Jake, they don't know what's going on. I'm like,
they think TikTok is the real news, man.
I got a quick one. The bad guy, well, especially when he said he'll kill his own people. This is Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start at 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as not seen, since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Except these days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake the days shall be shortened." It says, "Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here in Hamashiach or there, believe it not."
Man, God, see, and right there, and he said, except those days be shortened. And Yahawashi said, for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Just imagine that Yahawashi shall give X amount of days for Esau Edom kingdom. Then no flesh will be saved. Man, this whole world will be completely wiped out if Esau Edom was to remain in rulership. And that's a powerful scripture right there, man. But he said, except those days be shortened. All right?
He said, for the elect's sake.
For the elect's sake, man. That's the remnant of the Yahawah, man. And that also proves that the whole nation is not going to be saved. Why? Because they still have that mindset of even the so-called white man. They got that mindset. They got that wicked, perverted, that those people that have that momo mindset, all of that, man. All of that, they got to go, man. That's why a remnant got to be saved, man.
And like I said, like this back up with what I said, what you just wrote right here. And this is Jeremiah Gabar.
What's his name?
Daniel 7-18.
Yahawah.
What's his name?
Yahawah.
That's right.
See, Jake known. What's
Everybody
up? So
say
this
that J-word run from him.
Uh,
I'm gonna go run them all out of burn there. I'm about to sing right now. Yahushua, Yahawah, Father creator of the evil Yahwehlites.
So here go Daniel 7-18. It says, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, ever, forever, and ever." You hear that? That ever and ever. That probably like hurt Esau's ears every time he read that.
forever.
Forever, ever. Yeah, they like, oh no.
Forever never seems too long until it's gone.
Yeah, and they got that. These devil like, oh no, I gotta stop that. And he like that hater eating the banana on belly. Like, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like the way that sound. I don't like that. I gotta put an MOTB in them.
I gotta drop a dime on
Yeah,
that.
I gotta put an MOTB in them.
Yeah.
I gotta put an MOTB in them. I don't like that. I don't like that. They about to get cake.
I got control on these niggas.
Yeah, because they said the saints of the Most High. Who's the saints that go to 144,000?
Right.
12,000 tribe. Your new governor rulership that's coming into play, man. You can see your new rulers now. They preaching the word, and it's dominating. You can see Jake through here. He didn't have the names quite down right, but
he didn't.
he knew enough, a little bit. He wasn't speaking no Jesus.
Well,
So that show you that the spirit of truth is dominating out here.
That's why he said that put further proof. Hey, even though he didn't know, that further proof that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is losing the narrative, man.
Lost the
He
narrative.
losing the narrative. He ain't got
Yeah, he lost the narrative. It's
Jake
gone.
literally said, if anybody call on the name Jesus, run from him. Hey, he literally said they don't walking by.
Yeah. Hey, man. Like I said, it's over with, man. The Lord done had Kyrie Irving, Kanye West put it out there.
Hey.
At the forefront.
Hey,
It's mainstream.
all
Everybody knew about it.
All they did was just put gasoline on the fire. That's all they really did.
Yeah. So Esau really lost the narrative. That's why he about to come down with great wrath. Like we said earlier.
Right.
He got cast down to the earth. That shows like he lost he's Jesus and plenty of Christianity is dead. That mug is dead, man.
In fact, since you read that, that's Revelation 12:9, what we were talking about, right? Revelation 12:9, it says, the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. And him being cast out is talking about he lost that narrative. And it says his angel was cast out with him. And his angels mean messengers. So that means his false prophet was cast out along with him. Everybody recognizes who worked for Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right? Bishop Nate, IUIC, IUSPK, TD Snake, Joe OC, all of them is all of his angels. All right? Now they've been cast out. So they lost the narrative.
And you know what's gonna cast them out, make them really look like liars? When the MOTB come online.
Exactly.
So they come like the brat. Now I can't use the finesse game because now my angels, my messengers, I've been proven liars. The Lord is proven to be a liar. So they're gonna come in with the new troops. You're gonna come in with the hard body then. That's the great rap. Yeah, the great my niggas. Now I can't finesse nobody. I had to pull it out. That's like the Wizard of Oz when they pulled the curtain back. That's a dude back here. You know, then Esau got this come hard body. Like, goddamn, now my whole finesse game is over with, you know. He probably gonna off TD Jakes and Nate. He probably just gonna off Jake. You don't take him out back like you did a good job, boy. Open your mouth, here's your reward. Blah! You know, that's perfect judgment for y'all about self shot. You know, led all the sheep to the slaughter. You think Esau, because Esau probably promised him a bunker, probably promised him good things, and at the end, Esau was like, yeah, I got it, man. It's over here. Come over in the corner. Wow. Kind of like, what's that movie? The First Purge. Remember that chick that helped them do that little fucked up shit? Then when she understand what they was doing, the main dude came and had her, and they took on the van, and off they like delete that footage. He said, you've been a hero to your country. You done good. You know, she's like, oh, I know what you done did. And I think she's about to tell him. And they came in with the people. Yeah. They're like, hey, take y'all back. You been good. And they tell her, good job, doctor, you did it. You've been a hero to your company. And that's what they're going to do, Nate. Hey, man, you did a good job, you know. They give that little boy a pat on the head. They're going to offer, man.
Pat him like an old pit bull dog, man.
Yeah.
Now we
got
got to
back and offer, you know, like,
He didn't allow us
good
to
job.
money.
That's going to be their reward, you know.
The service is no longer needed. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Because I like the narrative gone, then I can't run my lie, so I'm just come out with guns. I can't, you know, front no more. So get him, put an AR-15 in his mouth and make him get the MOTB. You know, that's like Esau gonna say. He's gonna intercom. They're gonna have they're gonna break it down in certain sections, certain blocks. They're gonna run through sweeping. Like they probably have a little machine to test. You know, all right, we got one. He's not a reader. He's not a reader. Hold him down. Try, you know, put it in you. Unscannable. Yeah, they're gonna probably say that, man. Like, what was that? That was I Am Legend. When they're going through the gate, they had to do a scan. He's like, scan her again. And then it ran through good. They're gonna do that, man. They're like, man, we tired of playing games. We done ran the game campaign. Now we just gonna come hard body. Like, if you ain't got it, we snatch you up. You go into the camp, and you're gonna get processed with that. If not, we'll eliminate you. They're gonna call us a terrorist to the system, a public health threat, domestic terrorist. They're gonna label you with something, so everybody look at you. Huh?
Public enemy.
Public enemy, you know. They're gonna say they gonna probably use a fancy word like domestic terrorist.
That's what they're trying to use.
They're gonna use that and say you that. The people gonna be like, well, he's a terrorist. You know, they're gonna help. You know, call it in on. Or like say they run the pestilence. They might say you're a public health threat. The only people that's safe are the ones that get the device in their body. The device keeps you safe, tracking the new pestilence. Right. So if you ain't got it, you a spreader.
Yeah, you valid if you got that. I mean, you didn't went through the checkup.
Exactly. And they're gonna say you good. You can make it through here. Here's your daily rations, your food for your little cricket patty. Go eat it over there. Go. Here's your little quarters, your little camp.
Your protein bar made out of roaches. Here you go.
They're gonna say only 2 per day now. Only 2 per day. You know, here's your little bottle of water. They're gonna have everybody split up like men over in this camp, women in this camp, children in this camp. You know, you can't see your family. Like, I want to see my family. Probably gonna gun bunch you. Like, you don't see your family.
They showed that with the Mexicans a couple years back.
God, they still doing that at the border.
Is that right?
Yeah, they still doing that at the border. This done got wild and crazy now. They going, let's say, that to me is lightweight Jacob's trouble. What they doing at the border to the northern tribe, and they running through them right now.
That's how they built a lot of them FEMA camps, saying that they was either because all of them kids, they was building up at the border, they needed places to send them. So they still are building all of them FEMA camps up around. It's the one in Oklahoma is at Fort Sill.
They Tinker Air Force Base is one too.
Yeah.
And then he let us know they're gonna turn into the Walmarts, the post offices. They're gonna turn. Because you're gonna need a lot. Because there's a lot of citizens in America. Yeah. Babylon. You're gonna need a lot of facilities.
That's gonna be the processing system.
Yeah, processing centers, man. You need a lot.
That's what I personally think the post office gonna be like. They're gonna be the way. And I know for sure during martial law, they got a little a section where they said give people to report to their local post office. and they're closing those post offices, some of those post offices down. So I'm pretty sure those ones that they get closed down, they're gonna have people to report to those. And so that will most likely be a processing camp where they'll ship them off to the other concentration camps. So that's what
prophesy.
Good. I got a church. I got a black church.
We don't go to black church.
I
We are a church.
And we're not black.
I'm black and white. I got a mountain road.
Your shirt is white. And you're not the same color as your shirt, though.
That's true.
Like, what is your father?
My father is God himself.
No, I'm talking about like your earthly father.
Soil.
I'm talking about like your earthly father.
My earthly father?
Yeah.
The soil. Water.
Or your biological father.
Yeah, get with that.
My real father?
Yeah.
Oh no, man. He's white. My mom's full-blooded Indian. I'm new to Tulsa. I joined the church. My grandma, Bonnie Thompson, she's fostered 500 children. She went to a church that I go to.
So biblically, if your father's white, there's no white, no black.
No, I'm just saying I have family that are black.
Okay.
My best friend's black. So
Yeah, but your father is so-called white, right?
Yeah.
So biblically, he be classified as an Edomite.
What's that?
Edomite, so-called white man.
Oh.
It's the people that the Most High doesn't like.
He doesn't. My father is like a reptilian. No, he's a sick man.
But he's like a reptilian.
He put his mom and dad in a nursing home, killed them there. They took over
right.
They took over the house and told me to get going. My grandparents raised me, so I've been going to church ever since then.
Truth coming out.
Can you guys please pray for me? I need.
Do it on people like that.
I have to go back to Colorado. Can you guys pray for me?
We don't do public prayer.
We don't do prayer. The scriptures say you're supposed to, pray in public. I mean, not in public, but in private.
In the closet.
You don't do no public prayer.
Well, we need just pray in private. That's true though. Nice to meet you guys.
Back to it.
That's strange.
Huh?
Well, the Edomites stop, Bob camp.
Yeah.
And a Jake
That's
man.
the one, ain't it?
Yeah, Jake man walks by. Don't say nothing to me, nigga.
Jake don't want the truth.
He even told him his father.
They went left quick, huh? That's how the spirit works, man. They be filtering people out.
Like, hey, man. Like, yeah, your father Edomite, man.
When he didn't know what Edom or Edomite was, he was like, "You ain't paying attention to your, but you
know,
going to church."
Yeah, that's what churches does. They don't teach you nothing.
Yeah.
They don't teach you. They don't teach you Esau Edom. I ain't never heard Esau Edom in the church.
And then like you tell, see, that's when you have the truth. This man, he can't nuts. He try to finesse us. Like, hey, I go to a black church. He thought we like, oh yeah, we a black church. He thinking we on some low level shit. Like, nah, man, we don't even go to church.
He even admitted he wasn't white. Shit, I was like, your shirt is white. You ain't white. He was like, that's true. You read it, Esau.
Hey, you notice he didn't want to tell who his father was.
Right.
Hey, I got to say, who's your biological father, man? He's like, oh yeah. It's kind of like the spirit he knew.
Yeah, he
didn't want to say
that.
Yeah, he didn't want to admit that. So it's like he already kind of knew it, man. So that's they ashamed. Shameful spilling on your glory. Hey, I know he was proud to say who they was back then. Now they kind of ashamed. That's their truth. The truth that hits so hard. Hey, Esau didn't want to say my father white. He want to call. He came with black. I go to black church. Grandma black. Native American. He did not want to say nothing white. Then he came to truth. He didn't ask me. He's like, yeah, my daddy's a reptilian, man. He's evil, man. Killed my parents. Get out.
Videos where they don't even like to be called Caucasian.
I quoted that precept earlier. This is Ecclesiastes, aka Rawchaa, chapter 14 and 5. And it says, he that's evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his good. So that lets you know that Esau Edom, he takes pleasure in doing wicked. If he do good, there ain't no pleasure in him. That don't uplift his spirit. He got not fast that said he can't go to sleep without doing wicked. That's exactly what it is. He just described his father. So his father did his own parents that way.
He asked for that information.
And also described that no flesh should be saved. That nigga killed his own goddamn parents and took all that shit. And like, Esau, he don't care who you are.
Man.
Kick your son out.
Hey.
That's horrible. And these the men that's ruling the planet Earth right now.
Right.
Doing stuff like that.
And
they don't take care of their own kind.
And that's why we get pissed off at the 2/3, man, because we like, y'all don't see what these devils do. They got a history. It's their track record. And you still saying, all white people ain't bad. Fuck out of here, man. They ain't all bad.
You know, a tree buys fruit.
Yeah.
You look at this fruit, man. Like I say, you can Google it. From start to finish, it's all wickedness, man.
That's another thing. Now, I give you a wisdom. It's like, who is your biological father? So right off top, we didn't just come off and say, oh, you an Edomite just by looking at it. We know through the spirit, you know, the nation of Israel being scattered. So that's why he asked who your father was. And he confirmed he's an Edomite.
He didn't want to at first.
No, he didn't. And that further confirmed it, because the fact that he tried to come off as a lie. That's the first thing that come out of their mouth is a lie. Every time.
He tried to cover a lot of different stuff. Yeah. Hey, I got to just say, because I was trying to get him, man. He said, who's your biological father? I'm like, man, you didn't come up out the sand.
Just
like
back
that.
him into that corner.
Oh,
Man.
yeah. So you like a plant, man. You like you just grew up out of the dirt, huh?
Right? He didn't want to say that. It's like, so I'm like, he knew that his people ain't shit.
Right.
He knew. So he trying to come in with us and like, man,
I go to a black church. I go to a black church.
Yeah.
Now,
He thought he was in.
Yeah, he thought he was in. He thought some low level stuff like some TD Jakes. Like, oh yeah, we go to church too. Oh yeah, they black. Oh yeah, man, thought we gonna hug and pray for them, man. This ain't no goddamn plantation Christianity. We passed that. I know a lot of Edomites try to do that. Come back, pray for me.
Yeah. I don't know how many times that happened to us. Like,
Or can I pray for y'all?
oh yeah, I remember that. He thought they talking about the one that stopped right across the street. Oh man, hell, man.
Nah, you can't pray for me. Don't put your hands on me.
Like I said, Jake walked right by. Brother interaction with Jake. We seen Jake up and down. Jake all over there.
Right.
They'll never consider like, man, what these dudes out here wearing this stuff, man? They talking about the word.
They know.
What's up with
Oh,
that?
yeah, they know,
You
yeah.
see that one Jake walked through, he already knew. He had the names right, but he know, enough.
They listening to the son over here waving, and she grabbing him back. Don't go.
Yeah. He did do that.
I ain't think black people
But
like
that
stuff.
you know that how people have the spirit on us in the early '80s. We got our people as Muslims. You know, they try to snap that spirit out of us, man.
And they want to punch for Esau.
Yeah.
Probably like, don't be listening to that black people like shit.
Right.
That's hatred.
But that little dude, he waved at us too. It was like he saw it, man.
Yeah, he was Jesus too.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was like the spirit. He
Like,
like, oh,
come
yeah.
over there. And she snatched him up.
Yeah, little one trying to hear. That's how I know the spirit of the Lord is dominating out here, man. Esau don't want to claim who he is. They wouldn't say who his daddy was. Hey, they let us know his daddy wicked. We all like, we know. Thanks for the information. Y'all hear that, Yahawah? He told us, like,
That's confirmed.
hey, his daddy killed his own parents. I was like, he killed his own parents. Who was you?
Stole their shit and kicked him out.
But that's wicked.
That's still kill and destroy.
Yeah, like, God.
All that at once. That's their whole motto right there.
And look, you see the spoil, you spoiled your own seed.
Man.
You better get out of here.
And he over here asking Jake, can we pray for him, man? Hey, man. Hey, I always say, man, you a cold shower for get the job, man. It's your kingdom. How the hell you know what I mean, out here looking like that, man?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, your daddy reptilian. He ain't like that. He a serpent. I know you're going to go to that TikTok bug out shit. I'm like, nah, he's like a serpent. I know where you going. He ain't a reptilian, but he's like one. And you showed me why he is. Kill his own parents, kick his son out, and take the house.
Hey,
Bro, I couldn't sleep good at night if I did some stuff like that. But that's how Esau get down.
hey, you can't go to bed without wickedness, man.
I can't, man. I couldn't feel good about myself doing that. Like, I feel like shit.
God, man.
Kill my people and kick my son out. So I destroyed the generation above me and the one below me. I ain't shit. You know? Yeah, I leave. That's the devil for real. Like, damn, Esau. And look, we didn't ask for that information. He revealed that on his own. We didn't tell that dude to stop. He could have kept it pushing. He had to stop and let us know all of that. He thought he was going to wrap us in. We all brothers. I'm black too. Like, no, we ain't black, homie.
We all the same color.
We know Esau either to put out that social construct and bullshit.
He knew it too. That's why he didn't even refute it. He's like, yeah, that's true. He didn't refute none of that. So that's the spirit, man. So now we in the stage where now you just heard the devil get down. Now he's trying to put the MOTB in the beat. You know, that's the next move right there. And that's a very, very big move. Because his whole rulership is hinging on that operation. You know, then he's going to try to get the whole world to do it. And I noticed they ran a pilot program already for it.
Yeah, they
You
got
know, that 1-9 situation.
They got
That pilot program.
Yeah,
Because you think about it, they got doubted. Like the ones that went and did that, like they'll take the next phase. And the ones that didn't, you know, I'm gonna watch them because if he didn't do it this time, he might not do it this time. And they got, remember that, the whole world doing that. Everybody was doing that. Like, go get your line up. I see other countries, they was like hitting people with sticks. Go get your thing. I'm like, damn, like, so he gonna run it again. This time more, you know, vigorous, more violent. It's got to be more violent because the desperation I sit in. You know, I remember watching Fashi get turned down. Jake talk crazy to Fashi on the block.
I was just thinking about that. For some reason, that scenario popped into my mind. And I was seeing that whole that fucking that video in my head. I was like, damn, I don't know why that popped up.
Because that's gonna make Jake. If they try to run it soft like that again, they gonna talk noise to them. Like, I'm not doing no device and no THP in my body. You crazy? Imagine the old school Jake, the old drunks that's crazy as hell. They know not to get that.
Yeah.
They gonna talk crazy to Esau. He's gonna have to get up there and gun bun him. Nigga, you gonna talk to me crazy?
They gonna have to choke him Jake like they did last time. They had to eat Jake, go up there without you to knocking on the door. They gonna have that too. But you know, I'm trying to negotiate. She gonna get cussed out too, like she did last time.
He about a super nigga Jake. He gonna take this CHIP and shove up his ass. You know they ignorant, they don't listen. Then they gonna fight and box. Like it's not that a hard time. That's why Jake trouble. Jake is stiff nigga. Jake don't listen to nobody. Now he gonna get the Jake. You know the ones that comply, but like the hardcore niggas, the hopefully lack. Hey, he about to have a rough time. Real rough time. You know Jake strong. Jake probably gonna be in the house high. They probably hit with the tase gun, it ain't working. You know, he in there beating up like 4 or 5 National Guard members. Like, he about to have a hard time. They had to call it, I need UN troops, man. They over here. They running through my little National Guard. National Guard is done, you know.
They ain't gonna be shit.
Jake in there drunk, you know what I'm saying? Jake, they be knocking on Jake's door. Jake was like, what? Hey, slam the door in their face. I ain't getting no in my what?
No. You're gonna have a change of heart when their stomach start growling though.
Oh yeah.
Yep, them Jakes. Yep.
Yeah, exactly when I mentioned
that nigga the hardcore niggas that act right.
Yeah.
They gonna tell them you can't get no liquor bottle until you get
That's
they
right there.
Yeah, they gonna go get it, you know. And that's how they gonna do it. They got to use the system of hunger, thirst. That's why these Walmart targets gonna shut down.
That's why it's so important to get this word, man. Because the
word
word
be the last one standing.
This word actually teach you the fast, to go without food, you know, all of this stuff, man, not to be overindulging on things in the world. That's why it's important to get to this word right, man. That way you can't use that back against you, man. You know?
Turn Jake's lights out.
Yeah.
Turn the gas off.
The whole relax. He told you to turn off our light. Oh shit, we got a fireplace. We got, you know what I mean? We gonna use the moon for the light. You know what I mean? We gonna improvise.
Candlelight, man. But we know what it is.
Right.
You're gonna give us the instructions when we sleep.
Yeah.
You're gonna start hitting us with ideas.
Man, we know what it is. We up looking to eat like probably gonna eat what his script say. You know what you're gonna say. We know your game plan.
But when them CBDCs come and them drug dealers can't take cash no more, a lot of people gonna be, give me the chip.
Hey,
I gotta get
some of them drugs. Some of them gonna be like, give me the chip.
Some
of them drugs, they gonna go back to how they first got them drugs, robbing niggas.
Yeah, like I said, hey, the first
they gonna bug out.
I'm talking about the people buying it though.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they gonna go get it. It's gonna be some Jake's gonna give Esau all they can handle. The real super niggas, the super ignorant niggas. Hey man, they got to call them UN troops. They're gonna run through the National Guard. They're gonna get the yapping. Plus, like Jake might just panic. Anybody I see get yapped up. That's that. What's that? Of a mini waxing call. Jake might be mad because I know a lot of Jakes that like cash. So when cash get took away, Jake like, man, first I see, I'm blowing them away.
God, them the same Jake we talk about. The one got out there that say cash is king. You know, them are the ones we talking about. The ones that care about money more than anything. Them the Jake that's gonna be out here doing the most with. But especially for that cash.
They're gonna be cutting hands off. I ain't got to get the chip if you got the chip already.
Yeah.
I can just take your shit.
head. Like, yeah,
Cutting off people's
Everybody
heads.
head in a sandwich bag.
Got his hand, wringing his head.
got his head in a jar full of water, nigga. Hey, man.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be real, though.
UN troops like they cutting hands off. They just ignorant, man.
I see a Jake with a head in the bottle.
Hey, you keep it in some cold ice to stay alive for a little bit. We can get some, get some chips and stuff out with his head right here.
All you gotta do is keep it warm so that chip stay generally. Like, it got it recharges through the body heat, so you got to keep it warm.
See?
They gonna get mad, man.
Yeah.
Get the UN troops, goddamn. I hate niggers. Y'all is picking out to get around my stuff. They're cutting hands off, Billy.
They're fucking up my product, Billy.
They gonna have issues, man. They're not gonna, like I said, we can go to Job, man. Like when this devil's like thinking he gonna fill his belly, thinking he got it, and the Lord about to rain it in on his head, man. You can see it coming from all different angles and ways, man. Esau really lost, man. That's why, like, your face should be boosted, Yahshua. I should be feeling good right now. Esau got an L, man. I'm looking like ain't no way for this devil to get up out this L he got coming.
There's only one end game the scripture speaks of, and it says we had a victory.
Right.
And
And you
Yahshua
can see,
had a victory.
and you can see, them looking at the devil like, bro, you in a trick bag, E. This is not going to work. But nonetheless, he has to try. So he gonna run it out there. A lot of Jake's blood gonna get spilled because they don't know who they are, where to go, or what to do. And they gonna, what's that? Hosea 4:6 gonna be pressed for lack of knowledge. And part of lacking that knowledge, they don't know what the MOTB is. They don't know about Jacob's trouble. They don't know who they power. They don't know what to do.
They don't even know who their enemy is. Yeah,
Exactly. They're gonna go right to their enemy, and he gonna go ahead and fix them up somehow.
And that goes back to that very precept in the book of Proverbs where it said the simple believe in every word. And so a lot of those people that perish for lack of knowledge, those are the simple that King Solomon was talking about in Proverbs. And the simple believe every word and are punished. Okay? And they're gonna be punished for having lack of knowledge, for not considering who their power is, but not knowing who their enemies are. All right.
MOTB is very important to know what it is. It's about to come up pretty soon. You need to know what that is. That's important. So you can dodge it. If you don't know what's something, you can't dodge it. But it just come, especially like this devil gonna hit you with the pressure. Like you got 10 minutes to make a decision on getting this, or you ain't gonna eat, ain't cut the lights on, you ain't gonna run the water, no electric.
Right.
What you gonna do? They're gonna have dudes in suits and military, and they're gonna put the pressure on Jake. And if you don't know what's going on, they gonna sign the paper and get you put in. Us, like we know what's up. Like
2014, when you get to the end, the same should be saying.
we're gonna endure, man. We gonna ball that paper up and throw it at Esau. Like I ain't getting that. Resistance, man. Even if they try to threaten our lives, that's what it's gonna come down to. That's his biggest flex. Get it or else. That, man. Y'all got my precepts out?
Yeah, I got this Psalms 124. I wanted to read it. We didn't outline how things is going to be hard, but as Joshua, we have a comforter. This is Psalms 124. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side when men rose up against us, they that had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us, then the waters had overwhelmed us, the stream had gone over our soul, then the proud waters had gone over our soul. Blessed be the Lord, who hath not given us as prey to their teeth. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth.
That's big right there, man. That's basically cover Jacob's trouble. It's like comfort for Jacob's trouble. Lord, let us know, like, the help is in my name. Call on my name, you know me, the understanding, laws and commandments. You got the wisdom not to understand it. I'm gonna protect you. Basically, the Lord's telling us right there. That, like he said, if it wasn't for the Lord, we all be swallowed up. That's true. The Lord don't step on our behalf, man. We gonna be finished, man. This devil got everything, man. He got robot troops, super soldiers. They got a lot of stuff he's gonna hit out there on Jake, man. The warheads gonna rise up, and Esau gonna say, "I got a plan for that." And he gonna call it, RoboCop.
Yeah, I like that part when he said, then the proud water had gone over our soul. He's talking about that proud water. He's talking about Esau Edom, who basically having their foot over our neck. You know, that prideful nation is the proud water. That's Esau Edom. You know, that's basically letting you know he's over our soul for the time being. But we know that he's about to lose his kingdom. You know, we about to have our foot on his neck during our kingdom.
Passover. Like when the Passover, remember Moses had to put that blood of the lamb on the doors?
Yep.
So that spirit of Passover, that's reiterating that, man. He's talking about the Passover, hopefully we're gonna be protected and we're gonna be good, man. Lord gonna feed us. He gonna give us, what we need to drink. And Lord, we're part of hopefully we're gonna be safe. During Jacob's troubles, all hell gonna break loose. And like the ones that, scorned this truth, talk bad about it with some black people, like they hate group and all that, they didn't want to come back to their heritage, shame gonna come for them. And then they're gonna realize how bad Esau is, man. They're gonna be like, God dang, like they told me, but I didn't know the devil was that bad. And they're gonna be crying, they're gonna feel hurt.
And really, they
I done paid taxes, you gonna do me like this, Esau? Esau like, yeah. I hate y'all niggas. You didn't know that? You should have known that. Look how I did your forefathers. I never liked y'all. And they're gonna be crying because they're gonna feel they got wrong. Now they're like, I done paid taxes. I done defended y'all against my people.
Against my own people.
Right? Yeah. He said, I don't give a damn, nigga. And they snatch them up and mess them up, man. They're gonna feel shame. They're gonna be crying. You're gonna see big muscle-bound men crying. Because they thought it wasn't like that no more. I thought, we was free. I thought y'all was good.
And that's why the Lord said in Proverbs 1:26, he said, I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear coming.
Man.
When your face coming, it says, when your face cometh as desolation, and the desolation cometh as a whirlwind, and when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall you call upon me, but I will not answer. Yep. They should seek me early, but shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
They forsook wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. And they made Esau their God.
So the Lord gonna laugh at you, man, and mock you, man, when all hell breaking loose, because you chose to knock the hand down that was trying to help him.
And he gonna do that through us. I'm gonna laugh at him. I'm doing good. And I see Jake getting messed up. And that's gonna be real funny to me. Real funny to me. I don't even care if my family get jacked up. I'm like, man, you deserve it.
When you say they try to go for to unfold, they try to find the Lord as well too.
They said, see me when they young.
Yeah, they said that. Yeah, they said, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer them. They will seek me early, but they should not find me.
So you see, they will seek me early, and that they shall not find me, which goes back to that famous of the word right there. And that's why we always get out here and we preach the word. We do this video epistle, but we always tell you, repent and seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Right now, he can be found. But when Esau Edom was coming down with their great wrath, Yahawashi Yahawashi going to put his word back. All right, so that actually remind me of Amos 8:11, right? Amos 8:11, it says, behold, the days come, says the Lord Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi. In verse 12, and it says, they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi, and shall not find it. You see that? And they go hand in hand with that precept that I just brought out. And he said, they shall seek me early, and they shall not find it. They're gonna try to go and search for the word of Yahawashi Yahawashi, and they're gonna be able to find it. It's gonna be too late. Right? They ain't gonna have the wisdom to be able to navigate through this, this Jacob trouble that's about to come upon this whole earth.
I'm gonna read 3 more verses down. It says, they were none of my castles, and they despised all my reproof. Right. It says, therefore shall they eat of their fruit of their own ways, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
Man, see? that goes back to that precept that I quoted earlier. The simple, you know, because it said the prudent man look well until it's gone, and the simple are passed on and are punished. And that's basically what they're saying. They're saying right there. The simple is gonna be passed on, it's gonna be punished, and they're gonna have to do they're gonna have to deal with the fruit of their own doing. Basically, they're leaning on their own understanding. So you lean on your own understanding, okay, you gotta take the fruit of your labor. All right? That's your own doing. You should have took heed to the word of Yahawashi, but instead you neglected, you despised the reproof of his prophet that he sent you. So now you gotta eat the fruit of your own doing.
I got another. Just to back you guys up what you're just saying. This is Judges 10 and 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in your time of your tribulation.
That goes back to the fruit of your own doing right there.
Yeah.
So if you're not calling on Yahawashi Yahawashi, and he said go serve them other guys, those other guys that ain't gonna deliver you. You know, if you're gonna serve money, if your God is money, well, Esau Edom about to get rid of the money. So how that money gonna serve you? You know, if you're gonna serve Esau Edom, the so-called white man, how that God gonna serve you? You know, how he gonna deliver you out of this Jacob's trouble? All right, so that's what Yahawashi Yahawashi said right there, man.
They can all tie into that MOTB.
Right.
You know, that's gonna be them serving Esau as if he's their God. I'm gonna go to Esau for everything I need. I've been going to him, so I'm gonna keep going to him. And that's when it's gonna be complete. When you take the MOTB, you have now pledged allegiance to Esau, and now you are done with, you know, you in the crosshairs of Yahawashi Yahawashi.
I'm gonna do that right. I'm gonna read this last verse. This is the last one of it as well. It says, "But whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil." So I mean, that's pretty much it, man. It says, whoever hearkening to the Lord, hey man, they're gonna dwell safely. So if you over there shaking your hand at the prophet and who's warning you, hey, like the scripture says, he's gonna mock when your fear coming, man.
And then fear gonna make them go and get that MOTB. Because that's the fear factor Esau gonna use. Esau gonna use the fear factor, you know, to scare people to go get the device when they roll out. That's his biggest thing. Is I notice he uses fear to control people.
And then to elaborate on that point with the object mission, he said now that they serve Esau Edom when they get their MOTB, so you're gonna be in the crosshairs of Yahawashi Yahawashi. So this is Revelation 14 and 9, and it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." In verse 11, it says, "And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they shall have no rest, day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receive the mark of his name." You see, and that's the indignation you're going to receive from Yahawashi Yahawashi if you worship Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right.
Gentlemen, I end up on that right there. That show right there, if you take that, then you finish, man. You know, that's the big test coming up. That's gonna try everybody. That fire and adversity. Esau gonna bring that fire. That adversity is gonna be, you know, all your possessions you got in life. And everything your life you got going right now. You're gonna use that against us to try to, you know, get us to take his device so that we'll be perpetual slaves to him. That's that digital R right there, the MOTB. Once you take that, he got you. You know, and then like he got to run it right now. We're in the season where that's been prepped for the people. So it's good to know that. That way you can avoid put up resistance and build your spirit up where you can resist this devil. Like the scripture said, man, keep you from the hour of temptation. You know, the blood might have you safe, you put up somewhere. They can't test you like that. You know, you already done put in the work. So David said about yourselves. So man, we hope you've been edifying. We give all praise and glory to
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Qadash.
Yeah, Shalom, baby. Detail about Bar. Hey, Shalom, to the Akim and Aqua on the comment board. Shalom, baby. We're almost up out of here.
Shalom.
Faith.
Shalom for tuning in.
Man, Salaki for running late, man.
Oh, you good.